Vediamo cosa
I really,
rispondono.
really love the fact that wildlife in this game already sound like really cool side ambience. I'm interested to know how you went about making the sounds for the wild.
Cool. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are kind of picking that out and enjoying it. The first thing we usually do is we try to pinpoint what exactly are the state behaviors for them. So that we cover things like threatened or attack or idle or death. And then we'll just start acquiring all the different source material we need. Since there's quite a bit of diverse wildlife, we need a bunch of different stuff from um, different areas of like the animal kingdom, and so we're always kind of recording different animal sounds and different nature sounds, but we'll also record people's personal pets. We ended up utilizing some of the pug recordings that we did, and those kind of got used for the digger creatures. And um, yeah, it's definitely a lot of material that we're just kind of pulling from just like the whole animal kingdom. We've also, we had some really great content partners that are also able to provide some really exotic content from, really unique places from the globe and stuff like that. And so, yeah, I think you guys will kind of really enjoy this kind of little extra, um, yeah, ambient side detail that you'll kind of get in the game.
Nice. So pull in sounds.
Ha detto che hanno registrato per la vita selvatica, hanno registrato tutti praticamente quasi tutti i loro a animali domestici che avevano in casa, oltre ai suoni ambientali che avevano in giro, e anche hanno commissionato la registrazione di suoni, di animali esotici o di suoni esotici da più parti del mondo, e poi hanno condensato tutto, in tanti suoni diversi per l'ambientazione di Halo.
From all sorts of animals all over the world,
Yeah,
right, to make the wildlife.
totally. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks for diving into that one too. Our next question is actually a pretty popular one in the community, so let's dive into it. The Forerunner interiors sound epic. I can't wait to explore the insides of Zeta Halo. But is Jeff Steitzer making a return to the multiplayer announcer? His voice is the true sounds of Halo.
Beh, qui dicono che i suoni dei precursori che hanno fatto sentire 2 settimane fa sono stati fantastici, però chiedono se Jeff Steizer come doppiatore originale dello speaker multiplayer di Halo tornerà o meno.
I couldn't agree more. There's nothing better than hearing a classic double kill from the announcer. And I can confirm that yes, Jeff Steitzer will be
Sì,
back,
sì,
and we are
tornerà.
super excited to see how fans enjoy the new VO for the multiplayer experience.
Thank you
Torna il doppiatore originale, insomma, l'annunciatore originale del multiplayer di Halo.
for confirming that. I love hearing Jeff's voice in any Halo game, and especially in Infinite. Our next question here from the community is, when can we expect to hear another song from the Halo Infinite soundtrack?
Quando possiamo sentire un'altra canzone della soundtrack di Halo?
Just like you, we have been very excited and would love to share more. Um, but we're also aware of the story arc and a lot of other details that are part of the game itself. And so we really would love for you to hear the rest of the music in context. That said, we have our previous 3 tracks from last summer. They're now on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, and several other streaming websites for you to check out.
Gotcha.
Okay, per ora non condividono altre canzoni intere come hanno fatto quest'estate, perché le canzoni saranno strettamente legate a dei momenti della storia che vogliono farci sentire per la prima volta durante il gioco, non vogliono spoilerarci le tracce, insomma.
So nothing yet. We want you to experience it in game, get that full experience, right?
Yes, yeah, and obviously we're avoiding spoilers. There's a lot of the music is in context of
No
some,
spoiler.
some frankly really awesome storyline that I think a lot of people won't be expecting.
Gotcha. So save those powerful pieces for the powerful moments in campaign.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, even trying to come up with a name for tracks becomes an effort not to spoil.
Dicono che anche i nomi che hanno dato alle tracce della soundtrack possono spoilerare, quindi diciamo che non le condividono anche per evitare di spoilerare, anche solo con il nome della traccia, oltre che con la traccia, quindi vogliono che noi le sentiamo per la prima volta in game, le nuove canzoni, oltre a quelle che hanno condiviso.
Something.
It's very true. I've seen a few soundtracks that have uh, rise of this person, fall of this person, and you're like, dude, why would you put that in the
Yeah,
the
yeah.
title of the
And
soundtrack?
who even was that person?
Mhm.
You never talked about that person before. So yeah. hmm Yep. We got
All
to
right.
have some
Well,
surprise.
cool. Well, thank you for diving into that one there. All right. Our next question here is about the battle rifle. Is there a certain BR the Halo Infinite version is based off of? And what weapon was used to record the new BR?
Se c'è un certo tipo di versione del BR in Infinite e quale arma è stata usata per campionare il BR.
I'd say the inspiration behind the BR was the Halo 2 BR. I kind of used that as reference when designing the sound. The actual content was probably derived from multiple gun recordings that we did in the past. Probably the main one was the FN SCAR battle rifle and also the FN M240B machine gun. I was able to kind of take different microphone recordings, textures from there, and kind of combine them. And then the actual like kind of punch and bass, that was from a recording I think we just did here in the Foley studio. We have this device that will pressurize air into like a 2-liter bottle essentially. And then if you puncture it with a projectile of like a certain velocity, it'll create a sonic boom, very low energy because the bottle rips at supersonic speed. And so you kind of just get this really, tight, like very dynamic impulse that comes out of it. And so if you kind of put that around different like resonant spaces, you just get some like really nice punchy impacts that you can incorporate into your designs. And then
Interessante, per il BR hanno unito l'FN SCAR, se non sbaglio, e l'MP4 come armi reali, e le hanno fuse insieme a un sonic boom, quindi a un'esplosione sonica praticamente di se non ho capito male, di una sorta di contenitore legato al proiettile sparato, che a una certa velocità crea questo superamento della barriera del suono che scoppia, e questo scoppio del superamento della barriera del suono è stato utilizzato come suono d'impatto anche dello scoppio del BR, quindi del suono del BR.
for the like actual tails and stuff like that, those are usually constructed from like many different recordings that we do. We'll record in like different fields and just different locations to kind of just get really interesting reflections, and then we just kind of combine those all to just make something really convincing and satisfying.
That is awesome to hear that it's the Halo 2 BR kind of served as your inspiration. And I
Yeah,
had
yeah.
no idea that you had so much depth go into just like that BR sound, right? You mentioned at least 2 different weapons and another thing you recorded in the Foley studio. So
Yeah.
a lot of work just going into one weapon sound.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I know how much people love the battle rifle, and so it's not more important to me to just try to do that justice for everyone.
Well, I'm sure people appreciate it. We saw nothing but praise for it online after we put it in the latest Inside Infinite blog. So
Awesome.
No,
Yeah.
it's good to see people love it.
sta
Yeah, I'm
messo
glad to hear
malissimo.
that.
All right. Thank you so much for all of your answers today, gentlemen. I appreciate you taking time out of your day
Finito.
to answer these community questions that we got from Twitter. Before we go, do you have any closing words that you'd like to tell our community before they go hands-on this fall?
Yeah, thanks, John. It's such an honor to be able to answer these questions. And part of what makes my job so great is knowing that there's an awesome community out there who's just as passionate as I am about the audio in this game. And so I can't wait to play the game later this year with everybody and hear what people think about the audio.
Yeah, I just want to say, thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak with you guys. It's always a pleasure. And I'm just really excited for you guys to get your hands on this in the fall and experience all the hard work that we've been putting into this over the years.
Si vede
And,
che
I
hanno lavorato
I
duro
also just
questi.
really want to thank my team. I mean,
Stanno
this has
messi
been such a
malissimo.
huge collaborative process. I'd probably say, we have people from all areas of the globe working on this, and it's just been such a pleasure to work with such a passionate group of people that literally all we want to do is just make the best Halo experience possible for you guys.
Yeah, just thank you so much. We're here doing this for you. And honestly, I've been waiting for you to get this game in your hands and play it. We're going to have a pretty big soundtrack release along with the game. And I just want it to be out there as much as you. And I'm just looking forward to that day.
So that wraps up today's S343 with
Spettacolo,
the
ragazzi.
audio team here at the studio. Thank you so much for watching and submitting your questions on Twitter using hashtag S343. If you want to see the latest and greatest Halo news, be sure to follow us.
Bene, direi che abbiamo concluso. Uscirà, è stata anche confermata la soundtrack ufficiale di Halo Infinite in uscita col gioco. Vabbè, ma questo è un rito che avviene praticamente sempre. Boh, Nico, siamo rimasti gli ultimi guerrieri, è mezzanotte e mezza, sono scappati tutti. Comunque dai, è stato fighissimo. La VOD sarà online su Twitch, quindi per chi se la riguarderà domani potrà farlo, insomma, senza fare le ore piccole. Mi dispiace che sia saltato lo stream all'improvviso, quindi sarà spezzettata in 2 la VOD, ma poco male, insomma, dai. Ci sentiamo alla prossima, mi raccomando, lunedì, nuova live di Road to Infinite, quindi continuiamo Halo CE. Dai, grazie di nuovo, buonanotte. Buonanotte a tutti, grazie per essere stati con me fino alla fine. Ciao Nico, dai, alla prossima, mi raccomando. Restate sintonizzati. Ciaone.